I shared with you off air that I spent time with quite a bit of time with David Meltzer recently, the last couple of days, and our good friend Christy as well. And one of the things I watched David do, and this like stood out to me, is David went from being on stage for a 40-minute keynote straight into doing 2 coaching sessions back to back in front of me, with a phone, hopping on a podcast with me, hopping off the podcast with me into another coaching session while eating lunch, while simultaneously, teaching and mentoring another leader across. Literally, they just happened to be in the room watching the podcast. And I thought to myself, this is probably one of the highest capacity leaders at functionality that I've seen. And I get a lot done in a day. Like, I'm no slouch. But David made me feel like, dude, like there's more to be done. So I think if I can understand, and I think this is important, if leaders can understand that leadership is never done, development is never done. It's not an end of the journey. It's much more of it's much more of a maturing process. So the more time you spend investing in yourself, around people like yourself, around people like Renee, around people like David, Ed Milet, for example, is a friend. The more you spend time around people, you start seeing the intangibles. And I think the tricky part is taking the lessons that help you raise your character, your capacity, while simultaneously not falling into comparison syndrome of those that you admire and respect.